Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo HOU Houston Texans podcast. My name is Noah Outlaw. I'm one of your hosts as always, and today I'm here with Garrett Cade.
Yeah, you're here with me.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Just ready for it's Friday right now, time of
is.
recording. Ready for some fucking football, dude.
Yeah.
Ready for some playoff baseball and some football.
Yeah, dude. Playoff baseball coming up. Shout out to the Astros. 7 straight ALCSs.
Yes, sir.
Keep an eye on this space for all that content. It's gonna be good stuff. But today we're gonna be talking about some Texans. We got the Saints coming up this week. Big game.
Sure do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be doing that Sunday morning when I wake up and watch that London game?
What?
I'm gonna be drinking some Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah.
No. This stuff is amazing. I'm gonna be drinking the pre-made though, with the one with infused with vodka, made with bacon flavor, 9%. I want to be drinking that.
Yeah.
And
no, that's good stuff.
You should be drinking it as well.
Absolutely. Thank you to our partners over there at Zing Zang for making all this magic happen.
If you want spicy? There's a blazing
Dude,
option.
it's actually really spicy.
Dude, after a while, I'm like,
Yeah,
it gives me a horseradish type of vibe, but it's really good. Very good.
But it's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Zing Zang.
Yeah, shout out Zing Zang.
Zang responsibly.
Zang responsibly. The Saints open up going into this weekend as a 1.5 favorite. So very even. I mean, very even.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that we're the dogs this week.
Yeah.
Especially after last week. I think people are still like apprehensive about saying the Texans are good, and by that I mean like people. I don't know, haters.
Right.
Vegas always. I don't know. They always has us as underdogs. And last week didn't help our case.
Not at all.
But it's a new week.
Yeah.
It's a new dawn. It's a new age.
It is. And this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, obviously coming off that loss, really close game.
It's a game that like didn't worry me.
No, not at all.
It wasn't like, oh man, a lot of glaring shit. It was like shit. It was a coin flip.
Yeah.
It was a coin flip who would have won that game.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we were almost there.
Yeah. Big time coin flip. And this one, the Saints are sneaky. The Saints are a frisky team with a very solid defense. Dennis
have a good
Allen,
roster,
a
man.
defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
And look, man, CJ Stroud, shout out.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy? CJ Stroud is obviously everyone in the league is on notice. He's third in passing yards in the entire NFL right now.
It's been a long time since the quarterback is circled on the film in the film room for each opposing team. But every team is paying attention to him. Yeah. They, like you said, they have everyone on notice.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Slowick, Super Chef Bobby Slay, and CJ. They're monitored by everyone.
Yeah, they are. And so this is going to be another big test, kind of like last week's secondary for CJ. It's going to be a big test. They're putting, like I said, the league is on notice about Stroud. And Dennis Allen and co. over there in New Orleans are going to be trying to dial up the craziest shit.
Yeah, and at this rate, I don't really think I'm that worried about our offensive line. I mean, we're getting better. Yeah, we don't allow that many sacks anymore. Now it's like, wow, we're pretty. Started off the year pretty heavily last, pretty dead last with like sacks allowed. Now it's like we're pretty in the middle.
Yeah,
so we've made that jump from last to being kind of average. We're not average though, so I'm not worried about that. But I am worried about Tank Dell potentially being out against the secondary.
So let's take a look at the injury report. Tank Dell did not practice all week. Got concussed during the game last week, which sucks. And that's one thing, like we mentioned last week, you never want to rush it.
Yeah.
It's a very, very serious thing. Always has been, but especially the NFL is.
They made a movie about it.
Yeah, they did. They just with Will Smith. But the thing is, the NFL, especially in recent years, has been taking it much more seriously than they have in the past, which is great. But so that's definitely something that they're not going to rush him back out. Didn't practice all week, so it's safe to assume Tank Dell will not be playing.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Tank Dell isn't playing, but Noah Brown, who's a guy who all offseason was kind of a big signing, was hoping he'd have a big part in this team, but got hurt early in the season, I think week 1 or 2 or something.
Yeah.
And hasn't played, but he practiced all week, and he looks like he'll be ready to play to fill in that spot for Tank.
Yeah, the receiving depth is going to be important because this is like Marshawn Lattimore, Tyrann Mathieu. They have a good secondary, man. Yeah. They have a really good secondary. They fly around. They swarm. So having receiving depth is pretty important.
Yeah.
And again, sucks that Tank Dell is out because that's also my boy. But get well soon, Tank. Next man up. Hopefully Noah Brown can take the heat off of everyone else a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So Noah Brown, but also a guy who could step up and kind of did last week. Had a couple catches was Mechie. I think Mechie's a guy who's going to have a big role in this offense later on in the season. I think he's slowly warming up.
He's progressively getting better each week.
It's actually really funny. Right when I said that, I looked down at the injury report on my phone, and I got a tweet from Aaron Wilson that says, Texans wide receiver John Mechie on his role increasing. He said the more you get out there, the more comfortable you get. So more to come.
Look at us, dude. It's like we do this for a living.
That was a very weird.
It's like we know ball.
Right,
dude.
Exactly. But other notables, Laramie's been practicing. He didn't practice on Wednesday. Still has that knee bothering him a little bit, but he was limited yesterday, and so I assume he'll be out at least practicing today. We don't have the injury report for Friday quite yet, but it's looking like he'll be playing, which is great. Robert Woods is fine. Tavier Thomas is going to play, so that'll be nice.
That'd
and
be
Shaq
huge.
Griffin.
Yes.
So that secondary is kind of where
more shored up than it was last week, which it was a big issue. Last week.
That was an issue. So
and they have two good receivers, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave.
Mm-hmm.
They got some good receivers, so we'll need all the help we can get with that on that end.
Yeah, absolutely. But going forward into this game, here's the deal. I'm gonna call my shot right now.
Okay.
I think CJ Stroud's obviously been amazing this season. Everyone's been put on notice, as we've said in the show already. He's yet to have like that one of those games where he just puts up fucking numbers like crazy. He's had put up numbers.
He's had really good games.
He's had really good games.
Is he gonna have that like? Oh, he went the fuck off.
I think tomorrow he has, or not tomorrow, Sunday, 375 yards at least, and 3 touchdowns.
Holy shit!
I think he goes the fuck off. I think last week they lost.
He was pissed.
Hated it.
When he took that picture with Quavo, he was not smiling.
Not happy.
I'd smile with Quavo.
Yeah,
I'd smile
with Quavo, I'd be
no,
thrilled.
not CJ. He was just.
Yeah, he was pissed.
It was fucking. He was pissed.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I think he's gonna take that fucking chip on his shoulder that he got last week after that loss. When all that momentum that people are saying we lost, he's gonna go, nah, fuck you guys. Watch what we do in NRG. That place is gonna be packed.
It is probably going to be close to sellout because we also do have a huge Saints fan base here since we're rather close to New Orleans. Yeah. So they'll probably be making the drive here. Mm-hmm. A bunch already live here. Yeah. So like it's going to be a packed house.
Yeah,
it's going to be a packed house. Loud on both ends probably.
Yeah, it's going to be the home field advantage is going to be swayed a little bit. Obviously, it'll still be more Texans fans, but there'll be a lot of Saints fans there.
I like that shot though.
Yo,
I like calling you. I like you calling your shot, man, because I really want that as well. I really want him to have a 3-4 touchdown game where it's like you're watching, Football Night in America and fucking, Rodney Harrison fucking talking about Tony Dungy. They're talking about it. They're like, yeah, man, this CJ Stroud kid, really special, really doing things down there in Houston.
Yeah.
That's my Tony Dungy.
That was Tony Dungy.
Yeah, it's like a soft voice.
It's very soft, but you got to work on that. To be honest with you,
all right.
We gotta just get.
It's one of the ones I just kind of pulled out.
Get back in the lab.
Yeah, I pulled out of my ass on that one.
He also has more of an accent. You just kind of sounded like Garrett Harrelson, like.
Like I said, I pulled that out of my ass. But I have a shot for you.
Okay.
I think he does as well.
Yeah.
I think he has that 3 touchdown game that we're yearning for.
Yeah.
But he throws his first interception this weekend.
Oh.
Yes. And the thing is, I'm not saying it as like I want it to happen. It's gonna be it's gonna be awesome when he throws an interception.
Well,
but it is the one interception that he throws. It's like, damn, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Let me not do that again.
Yeah.
And then he'll learn even more.
I think I could see that happening. I mean, this is a damn good secondary.
Yeah.
This is a damn good secondary led by Marshawn Lattimore, and this is gonna be a big test. But I think CJ's got it. I think he's gonna watch hella film, and I think he's gonna dial in. Honestly, I want to say he throws 4, but I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be
slow your roll.
I know.
Dude.
I'm just chilling. I'm gonna say 3.
Cool your jets, bro.
I feel 4. I feel 4 of them coming.
I kind of felt the 4 when he was like when we were gearing up for the Saints. I was like, what if he just fucking goes off? What if he throws for 4 touchdowns? It's that big like game. It's like, wow, his coming out party. Even though he already has like he's already he's already out.
Yeah.
He's already out there.
Yeah,
Bro.
no,
Everyone knows him.
Yeah, he came out a long time ago.
But the thing is, like, when he puts up those big numbers, that big number game, and that huge win that we have,
and people are gonna be like, "Have a day." NFL's gonna be like,
yeah, like they post his jersey on
I don't
Instagram,
know if
like,
they
"Have a
still
day,
do that,
CJ
though.
Stroud."
I don't know if
Yeah,
they still do. They
it's kind of
should.
whack. Yeah,
That
I
was
used
really
to be
cool.
very into those.
Me too.
I thought they were cool.
Yeah, the NFL used to do this thing where you probably know if you were watching, but yeah, they would like at the end of during Sundays of football. If a player had a really good day, they would have like have a day, and it'd be like a little cartoon
graphic at the back of their jersey,
and then they would like have a thing at the bottom, like how many have a days have they got.
Yeah,
it was cool. Bring that back.
Yeah,
because I want CJ Stroud to get a have.
Yeah, he would have had a day against the Steelers.
Yeah, he would have had a day
and the Jacksonville Jaguars probably,
and maybe the Colts, low-key.
Yeah. Yeah,
he just put up so many yards.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, yeah, like maybe he'll have that day.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like Tank Dell being out is like oof.
Tank Dell being out is a huge bummer.
But chip on his shoulder, doesn't want to lose again. I think this is another winnable game.
I do too.
And I really do think that CJ Stroud is going to perform well. I don't think he's going to perform badly. In fact, I don't think there's really going to be a game this year where he performs terribly or badly. There might be games where it's like, ooh, you weren't very good today. But
I'm going to say this, though. I disagree with the pick thing. I don't think he throws one this game.
I think he throws one pick, but it's a bullshit pick, though. It's like, it's kind of like just off the numbers just a little bit where the receiver kind of tips it. And then because CJ's getting pressured, and then some guy, Tyrann Mathieu or someone is behind him, just tip drill, intercepts it.
I don't think he's obviously going to throw one probably within the next few weeks, but I don't think.
If he doesn't throw a pick and he has 3 more touchdowns,
that's insane.
I mean, like he needs to be studied in a lab.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think he throws 3 touchdowns, 375.
Imagine if he threw 4.
If he throws 4 touchdowns, like 375. And no picks.
Imagine if he threw 5.
What the fuck?
4 would be crazy. 3 would be crazy.
Let's move to the defensive side of the ball a little bit, though, because I want to talk about our defense going up against this offense. The Saints' offense is nothing crazy.
They're nothing crazy. They're
sneaky, though.
They're sneaky because they're very safe.
Yeah.
They're very safe. They do what they have to do.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to wow you. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be like, oh, Derek Carr just ripped one off for like 80 yards and to Chris Olave. They're like the very death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
And now Alvin Kamara's back. And I don't know if you know this, his first game back, he had 13 receptions. Yeah.
13 He had
13 fucking receptions. I know this because Jay had him. Jay had him against me.
Our friend Jay.
Our buddy Jay.
Yeah.
Shout out Jay. Yeah. He fucking had him against me. And he had caught 13 balls.
Damn.
Yeah. So like weapon out of the backfield, always been. But now, especially like, kind of, he's integrated in this offense with Derek Carr, where he is another good receiver on that team, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they have a lot of weapons. Derek Carr is, like you said, it's gonna be safe. If we're not careful, Chris Olave and Michael Thomas could have it.
That's the thing. Like we just really, we have to play like we did last week. By that I mean like just try to fucking get after him. Last week. I wouldn't say
last week. I think we should try to play like we did against the Steelers and the Jags.
Yeah, but I think the Saints offense is a little bit more dynamic than the Steelers offense. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, because they have a weird run game. They have like they have a lot of underneath passes, which we just were kind of unsuccessful to stop.
We couldn't stop them last.
Yeah, it's just injuries. I'm gonna chalk it up to injuries.
Yeah,
but like, just try to play like you did. Well, linebackers have to be better, but I don't fear their tight ends like I fear the Falcons' tight ends.
Yeah, they don't have the tight end weapons.
Just try to stop the run, get after Derek, and really try to limit the deep ball or the big plays with Chris Olave and Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, take away the chunk plays, that'd be nice. Also, you're right. I mean, they don't have Jonnu Smith and Kyle Pitts type of guys, but also having Shaq Griffin and Tavierre Thomas back is going to be huge for that, because Shaq Griffin came in against the Steelers and just played his ass off. Played very well to replace Derek Stingley, which was a huge loss at the time. Kind of just like, what the fuck are we going to do? Shaq Griffin comes in, plays well, gets hurt. Last week it was Kadar Holman.
I think he performed pretty well under the circumstances.
He was okay. Yeah, I mean, shouts to Kadar. Thanks for stepping up. But it's going to be nice getting Tavierre Thomas and Shaq Griffin back.
Yeah,
that's going to be big, especially Tavierre. Tavierre is a dog back there. Xavier flies around. He moves. I mean, he's not one of these guys you're going to hear a lot. You know, the media is not going to talk about Xavier Thomas very often, but he's going to be out there and just be consistently solid.
He's very efficient. He's very just an efficient defender.
Yeah.
But having him back, huge. Having Shaq Griffin back, huge. If we had Derek Stingley back, I would fully tell you we're going to win this game. We are fully going to win. Yeah. I still think we are though, but it won't be won on the defensive side of the ball. I think we're gonna have to just outscore them.
Here's what I really am hoping for. Will Anderson's had such a crazy good year so far. I got to get more sacks.
Man, because people will tell you like, well, Will Anderson. Like someone literally said it's been a little disappointing. Yeah. I said no, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't at all.
He has like some of the most he has like the best win rate.
Yeah.
The pass rusher has.
Yeah.
Like he's like top 5 or something. Yeah. You know. So like,
he's top 5 in most categories for pass rushers. So
getting double, getting tripled.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the deal. And so I'm hoping we can kind of get a few more sacks on that stat line. Or Grenard. I want Big John to have.
Yeah, I want Big John to have.
When those guys are flying around, those guys are getting to the quarterback. It's a good day in the office.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm hoping to see that, obviously, and just shut down Kamara. I know, we already mentioned it, but that's going to be a big thing. We can take Kamara out of the game plan, kind of like what we did with Bijan last week. Bijan had 40 yards. He did have a touchdown, but he had like 40 yards rushing. Like, if we can limit him to that, and obviously he's a reception machine. Apparently 13 receptions is crazy last week.
I mean, he always has been, but now
is coming back and just immediately doing that is nuts. So, I don't know. But I agree. I think it's going to be one on the offensive side of the ball. As long as that defense can lock down enough and CJ Stroud and Co can kind of put together just enough. I know I'm saying he's going to have 4 touchdowns and all this and all that. But just get out there, play good ball, drive down the field, score some fucking points, win the game. Because I want to see 3-3 on that win-loss record. Because 3-3, 500.
3-3 going on the bye is
3-3 going into the bye is like, that's something that I was not expecting.
No, it's it's kind of like, wow, it's surprising. Yeah, I don't want to say like I thought we were gonna be fucking garbage.
I did,
but I was like, garbage. I think there was a slight chance where we go on this bye like 1-5 or something.
We coming into the season in NFL power rankings, we were 32 on most people's lists.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. So that being 3-3 after coming in with just no expectations from anyone, even us. Like, we were like, they can win a few. They might be able to win 6 games max. But being 3-3 at the bye is fucking phenomenal.
I mean, your 500 ball club at the bye, like, make some adjustments.
Yeah,
come out of the bye, and like, there's a lot of winnable games after the bye week.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Like, it would be a good feeling for the team. It would be a good vibes in the locker room if we were 500.
Yeah.
Do you have any more specific predictions?
I think Nico goes for 89 yards and
against Marshawn Lattimore
and a touchdown.
Interesting.
He goes 89 yards and a touchdown.
We really do need Nico to be that guy again.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do. We need him to. I mean, he's had such a great year so far. More quiet game last week, but just no one really had a big game last week. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it was just kind of
maybe I guess you can say Dalton Schultz.
Schultz probably, I think, like 7 receptions, a touchdown for like maybe 76.
It was like 65 yards.
Yeah, something like that. But I think Nico has a pretty solid day. Nothing crazy. He's not going to have one of his 150-yard days. I don't think. Maybe. I hope so. But like 80, 90 yards and a touchdown. I think he has a touchdown. I think Noah Brown catches a touchdown too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Nothing on. I think Dalton Schultz catches another touchdown. I think he goes 3 straight weeks catching a touchdown, and Dalton Schultz finally becomes like that reliable safety blanket.
Yeah.
Because if the guys are covered by good corners, Dalton Schultz might be cooking in the middle.
It's true.
He might be cooking like he did last week. So
that's true.
Dalton Schultz will have another big game. I think catches another touchdown. And I think we will win. If Stroud is on, I think we win 24 to 20.
24-20.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. 24-20. All right. I don't know. I'm going to say final score prediction. You want my fucking final score prediction?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 35. 35-24 Texans.
God damn.
Yeah.
Ugh. Thing is, like, dude, I think every week I'm gonna be like, we're gonna win.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Yeah, but like, thing is, that's how confident I am in
Yeah.
CJ and this team, dude.
Well, also, I think they're gonna. I mean,
isn't that wild? How just like one player, one coach comes in here and it's like, no, I think every game's winnable.
Yeah.
Every game's winnable now.
Yeah.
You know, last year I was like, not a chance we win any of these games.
Yeah.
And we snuck a few.
Yeah.
But this year I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
A good Saints team?
Yeah.
Winnable.
Fuck it.
Hey, that good Steelers team? Winnable.
Won the fuck out of it.
That Jacksonville team against a good Jaguars team, we just
Won
beat
the
the Bills.
fuck out of it.
Winnable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We won it.
Yeah.
So, like, hey,
Exactly.
I think if we bring our A game, we will win.
Look, the Saints put up 34 points last week and allowed 0 points. They're riding high. They think they're the shit right now. Time for CJ Stroud to walk into NRG Stadium. They're going to walk into NRG and say, CJ's going to pat him on the butt and say, okay, babies, go home.
All right, go home. Daddy
Bye-bye.
CJ,
Yeah.
Uncle CJ,
Yeah.
fucking send y'all home back to your parents,
Bye-bye.
dude, back to your daddy and mommy.
Bye-bye, Bubba.
I think that's what happened with the Steelers. They had a really their first like good offensive game against the Raiders.
Yep.
They're probably like feeling themselves.
Yeah.
Like, my shit doesn't stink, dude.
Yeah.
Kenny had a good game. George
Yeah.
had a good game. All that.
Yeah.
And then they came in here, and what happened?
Mm.
What happened? Maybe we can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe they can come in here. Derek Carr has like a bad game.
Yeah.
You know, and like honestly, I'm halfway thinking that I could just be like, yeah, final score 24-9.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They score 3 field goals or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
can see that?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends. It depends if what team we see. If we see the team that played the Falcons, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be another coin flip game. But if
Yeah.
we see the team that played against the Steelers, well, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Absolutely.
win. So
Absolutely.
we'll see.
Yeah. Also, I just think being in Houston, I think this team plays well at home. And so
Yeah, well, that's a thing. Like, maybe we become a good home team.
I think we are. I think we're going to be a good home team. I think we're going to be solid on the road and good at home, which is kind of what you expect in the NFL. Like, that's kind of how it goes. You play good at home, and when you go on the road in enemy territory, you get the job done if you're a good team.
Right.
So I think that's going to be a big part of it as well. But Saints fans are going to show out. We know that Texans fans are going to show out. Hopefully it's a fun game. Hopefully it's a good game.
Be loud at the game, dude.
Yeah,
This
be
all matters now.
loud,
These are all
Texans
must-wins, dude.
If you are there, we have must-win games now, like big-time must-win games. So
What do you want to be going in the bye? 2-4 or 3-3?
3-3 sounds.
You don't want to be
I'm gonna
2-4.
be 500 going into the bye.
Dude, 2-4 is a fucking ugly record
That
to
is
be
gross.
going to. It's
I
like,
don't like that. I don't like that at all.
good.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
3-3 is like, whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, we win one more game, we're above 500, Bubba.
exactly.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
We
Let's
can
do it.
come out against Carolina
Let's
after the bye,
go.
beat a really not good Carolina team, be 4-3.
4-3. How about that? How about after that? Buccaneers at home. If we're a good home team, win against them. 5-3. 1-0 every Sunday.
Every single week, guys. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. Interested to hear what y'all have to say. Man, like I said, if you're going to the game, be loud.
If you're going to the
proud.
game, be loud, be proud.
Tell CJ, you should repeat what I said.
I'm in echo.
Wear your Stroud jerseys, wear your Tank Dell jerseys, whatever you're wearing. Wear your Will Anderson jerseys.
And if you're not going to the game and you want to go somewhere, go to Big City Wings.
Yeah.
Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint.
Yep.
They have great TVs, great appetizers, delicious cold beer ready to go. So go to Big City Wings. Thank you, Big City Wings, for sponsoring us.
Yep.
Thank you, Zing Zang. Stay at home, drink some Zing Zang, Zang responsibly. Do all that
Or
stuff.
take your Zing Zang to Big City Wings. Be sneaky because you're not
I
supposed
don't
to
think
do
you're
that.
supposed to do that, but
But-
if you want to try, that could be fun.
It could
It
work.
could be pretty fun.
Yeah, so look, man, I didn't send you, but you can do whatever you want. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know you like what we're doing.
Did you just comment score prediction? Did you already say that?
Yeah.
All right. Just
Man, you
Make
just-
sure.
you just
Double
love saying
confirming.
what I already said.
dude, sorry.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Anything else?
Nah.
We'll see you later.
Watch Texans. Watch football.